Welcome to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the resources and knowledge to help you live the life you were born to lead. Hello, my name is Brittany Bigley, and this is the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose. Today, I wanted to jump on and talk to you about taking aligned action and tapping into the flow of the universe when lightning strikes. And I use lightning as a metaphor for inspiration because I think we've all been there when we get an idea or a download or something just automatically pops into our head and it was like, where did that come from? That was just a random thought. Was it? And a lot of times this download or this information or this thought could be a direct action or a directive of like how to act and what to do for the next step. And it's super easy to dismiss this thought. So for example, I gave a talk earlier in the year where I talked about being in flow with moving from Colorado to Oregon, where I now currently live. And it was on a trip out to Oregon that I was in the airport. I had this immediate thought when I saw this person that was like, you need to talk to him. And I was like, really? And like that thought was so easy to dismiss. And like I allowed my stuck to totally dismiss the thought and the directive of like, talk to him. But what ended up happening, which was really cool, is that in a roundabout way, I ended up not originally sitting next to this guy on a flight, but I ended up through switching seats, which I was asked to switch seats to accommodate a family. But I ended up sitting in the same aisle, and then there was a person in between us, and then that person moved, and I ended up being essentially next to the person that I needed to talk to. And so then I finally was like, okay, universe, you've literally rearranged an entire plane so that I can sit next to this person and talk to him. And so I did. But initially it was so easy to just dismiss that thought. And that's where I think is what gets in our way of taking aligned action is we can get this hit of inspiration and we can get this lightning strike of direct action, a directive, from the universe of like, do this. This is the next step. And it's so easy for us to just dismiss it and to not take that directive or to waver and like, oh, well, I don't know. Should I? Like with this person, it was, oh, he's a stranger or, oh, he's sitting way over there. I don't want to go inconvenience myself and make it awkward and introduce myself. And so it's so easy to dismiss these aligned hits of inspiration. And that is like when you follow it immediately without wavering back and forth, you can just tap into such flow from the universe. And so another story to demonstrate this is I had this thought. I walk back and forth from my job to let my dog out during the middle of the day. And I had this thought on my walk back home of something that I needed to write. And so, of course, like I'm thinking about it as I'm walking home to be able to write this out. But I didn't let any negativity come around this thought of what I needed to write. I just kept thinking about it. Okay. When I get home after I let my dog out, I'm going to sit down and write this. And I kid you not, it was like I could not type fast enough. It was just like this. I became a channel for inspiration. I became a conduit for the message that wanted to flow through me, through my fingers, typing quickly. And there was no thought involved. It was like literally like I know a lot of people hate the word literally being used, but there was no effort. There was no effort from me. It was just so smooth and such in flow of this message and this writing coming out of me that I could not keep up with the typing. But it all finished and it was like a done, finished piece of work that I could not have done it probably took me less than 10 minutes to get this writing done. And if I would have struggled and, been there typing at my computer probably for an hour, couple hours trying to get this writing piece done, that would have been creating from my ego, where this inspirational thought happened and it was like, do this, write this. And it was like, yes, okay, I'm going to write it. And I did it, and I tapped into this awesome flow from the universe, and it's like effortless, and it was just pure magic. And it's like, how can I tap into that again? But the more that I find that I listen and follow these intuitive hits right away without allowing my ego or the negative aspects or the stuck stories coming online to negate these directives and these downloads, the more that I follow them immediately, the more I'm finding that it's easier to follow. It's like a muscle. I'm training my muscle to be able to get the directive and then take inspired and aligned action towards doing it. And I think that's part of, learning how to take aligned action, is to tapping into this lightning strike of inspiration and allowing yourself to just do it without the stuck story behind it. So just wanted to pop on and share this. If this resonates with you, as always, please go ahead and give it a like. If you think that this would resonate with someone else, please go ahead and share it. If you want more consistent content like this coming to you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, go ahead and keep listening, keep being open for that lightning bolt of inspiration and taking that aligned action right away without your stuck story. Keep taking that aligned action. Happy healing, and I will see you when I see you. Thanks for listening to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the tools and resources so that you can live the life you were born to lead.